From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Wednesday morning. It is another foggy start out there for a lot of us this morning. We can expect the fog to continue through Friday, but the pattern looks as if it might break up for this weekend as shower chances could come back. But in spite of that, the forecast is going to continue to stay fairly mild for this time of the year. Right now, you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Weimar. Kind of a spooky glow out there this morning because of some of those low-lying clouds, and that is indicative of the adjacent fog in the Kittitas Valley. The thickest fog this morning continues to be in the foothills of Kittitas County. Also seeing some patchy areas of fog for the foothills. So far, so good for the Yakima Valley and for the lower Columbia Basin, but we'll continue to keep a very close eye on things. Temperatures this morning in the 30s and 40s. Doesn't matter if you're in the mountains or in the basin or in the valleys or in the foothills. 35 for the Tri-Cities, 41 for Yakima, and 41 for Walla Walla. Here's your hourly forecast for this Wednesday for the Tri-Cities. If the fog does develop, it's probably going to lift around lunchtime. After that, still we'll be stuck with those mostly cloudy to overcast skies. But in spite of that, high temperatures going to be mild once again, getting up into the 40s and 50s. And it looks like we might have to contend with some fog again over the next couple mornings. We'll track that for you coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a bill that could change where sexually violent predators are placed faces a key hearing this morning. Coming up, we're going to hear why supporters and neighbors say the stakes are high.
And a major step forward for Pasco's new aquatic center. Coming up, we'll explain how the city is taking on a key role just ahead of the facility's opening.
And from walkability to economic growth, Oregon is making some changes designed to last. Coming up, a deep dive into the projects city leaders say are improving quality of life and keeping services closer to home. It's all straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. Thanks for waking up with us on this Wednesday, making it midweek.
Hump day. And we do have a lot of news to get to, and we're starting off by looking ahead as a new bill is headed to a Senate committee, one that would limit where less restrictive alternative homes or LRA homes can go.
Right now, Kennewick neighbors say they are paying close attention.
Please sign in pro.
State Senator Nikki Torres is urging residents to sign in pro for Senate Bill 6339, legislation that would limit where sexually violent predators can be placed inside communities.
We need everyone to go in and vote on this so that they can mark it as pro, so that our legislators have as much to work with as possible.
The push comes as concerns grow locally over potential less restrictive alternative homes, known as LRAs, moving into residential neighborhoods, like this one in Kennewick, right at 8th and Edison.
Is that correct?
At this week's Benton County Commissioners meeting, which was held on Tuesday morning, one resident raised those fears during public comment.
We spoke about ordinances, and I wanted to see if we could improve our ordinance or we had an existing ordinance already in place.
Commissioner Alvarez says the county is now reviewing its ordinances and comparing them with other counties, hoping to tighten rules and prevent those facilities from popping up near homes and schools. Other leaders, like Franklin County Administrator Brian Dansel, say they are also working on possible changes.
So what has it done to us? It's been a wake-up call. We're getting ready to understand kind of the implications of this, and are there things that we can do through zoning? First of all, try to keep it from being here to the best of our ability. Second of all, if it's going to come here, we don't want them around kids in schools.
At the state level, Representative Roger Goodman, chair of the House Community Safety Committee, tells me the Department of Social and Health Services shares some of the blame for how placements have been handled, and he's open to examining new legislation next year.
Yeah, I must say that I am disappointed in the Department of Social and Health Services managing this program not very competently. This situation where communities are in an uproar without sufficient notice and feeling fear about their family's safety has happened over and over again. But nevertheless, we will bring folks around the table for as long as it takes to find some consensus on this.
Meanwhile, neighbors say they plan to show up and make their voices heard on Wednesday.
And you had literally
a couple of days. What has that been like?
So I think at this point, that's kind of our new normal. That's great. So everything that's happened along with this LRA has been last minute. We've been able to rally the troops and get people where they need to be.
And residents can sign in online to support or oppose the bill.
Yeah, that committee hearing on SB 6339 starts in just 2 hours at 8 a.m. this morning. Now to a crime alert this morning as Kennewick police are investigating a deadly stabbing. It happened late Monday night. Here's what we know so far. Officers called out to the parking lot in the 3000 block of West Kennewick Avenue around 9:30 for a disturbance. When they got there, they found 26-year-old Al Jabori had been stabbed. Officers rendered medical aid, but unfortunately he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now police then arrested 27-year-old Abdullah Hussein. Investigators say the people involved knew each other.
Most of our investigations hinge on cooperation from our community members, witnesses, people who hear about information and then provide that to the
crimes
Kennewick
detectives
Police
are
Station.
continuing to investigate. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Kennewick Police Department.
Now, continuing our coverage on the workers at the Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital, they now enter their third week on strike over a contract dispute. The two sides are holding their third bargaining session since the strike started, now with union leaders saying they are negotiating to regain lost benefits. In a statement sent to Apple Valley News Now, the hospital says it's, quote, encouraged by some progress at the table over the past 3 sessions, but significant issues remain. Now, the hospital says it will remain fully staffed and open as the strike continues and will, of course, keep you updated.
Taking you to Pasco at 6:06, City Council has approved an agreement that moves the city one step closer to opening a new aquatic center. During Monday night's meeting, council members voted to update interlocal agreements between the city and the Pasco Public Facilities District. Now, the agreement allows the city to manage and operate the district's new aquatic center, which is expected to open later this year. City staff says that Pasco would serve as the initial operating partner for at least the first 3 years, helping to oversee daily operations, staffing, and safety policies. While the Public Facilities District will then retain ownership of this facility, city leaders say the partnership helps ensure a smoother opening and gives both organizations shared oversight moving forward.
Seconded by Councilmember Hernandez. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?
Nope.
The motion passes 6-1.
So with the agreement approved, staff will now work to finalize timelines and operational details as preparations continue ahead of the aquatic center's opening.
6:07 and taking you to Oregon now, where city leaders in Oregon say investments made in recent years are helping improve quality of life and support economic growth. City officials say a series of projects over the last several years have focused on making the community safer and more accessible. The city completed major sidewalk and pathway improvements, including an 8-foot wide sidewalk on the south side and also a multi-use path on the north for pedestrians and cyclists. And now city leaders are designing a new ADA accessible splash park that'll be near the skate park on 8th Street, and this will feature an irrigation pivot style water feature that reflects the area's agricultural roots. Those efforts are part of broader upgrades that also include sewer improvements, road paving, and planning aimed at keeping services and businesses closer to home.
All aspects of what make a community livable plays into impacting positive or negative economic development.
And the city manager also says improving walkability is at the forefront, also transportation access and community amenities. It all plays a key role in strengthening Oregon's long-term economic future. And keep it here because coming up next, lawmakers are considering big changes to how stalking offenders are supervised in Washington, while also proposing a new millionaire's income tax. And coming up, we'll break down what House Bill 2510 could mean for stalking convictions. Also, how the new tax might impact education and small businesses. We're heading to Olympia right after the break.
But first, giving you a live look outside this morning, this one from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. When we come back, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He's going to let you know what you can expect as you head out the door this morning.
Life moves fast. At Frechette Winery, we invite you to slow it down and savor the moment. Join us on Red Mountain for bold, flavorful red wines, a welcoming vibe, and experiences meant to be shared, from relaxed tastings to unforgettable wine and dinner events. Located just minutes from Benton City in West Richland, we're open daily, noon to 5. Come for the wine, stay for the warmth, experience the Frechette vibe. Great wine brings people together, and we'd love to welcome you to Frechette.
Really? At this rate, we're going to have to take out a second mortgage.
Don't worry, this is Grocery Outlet. Saving big's kind of the thing.
He's right. You'd be surprised how much you can get for less here. Try this. Grocery Outlet is your extreme value headquarters. Tackle high prices for the big game with assorted 12 packs of Pepsi for only $2.99 each. No instant replay needed. This deal is only available until February 10th while supplies last. Hurry to your local Grocery Outlet today.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar this Thursday at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Cle Elum offers something special in every season.
An absolute adventure. Every single day is different. It's that sense of community, I would say, that really drives us. It's why we want to live here. It's what we love the most about being here.
It's a really beautiful small town with mountains and everything you ever want to do or adventure.
There are a lot of great restaurants, a few wineries. There's a lot to do and see here. Cheers to Cle Elum.
Learn more at centralwashingtonoutdoor.com.
There was a nice lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I need a bigger house, but with so many choices, who can I trust to help me with a loan? So she called her friends for advice, and they knew exactly what to do.
Yakima Federal helped us when the big bad wolf blew our house down. They had great service and offered a fantastic rate on our new home construction loan. And they won't sell your loan to the big bad wolf.
I'll call them tomorrow. Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal with your next home loan. You'll be glad you did.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now. Dateline tonight on Apple Valley News Now's My Network TV.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track those patchy areas of fog, definitely for this morning, and it looks as if that could return for the next couple mornings as well. For now, it continues to mostly be in the Kittitas Valley and the Blue Foothills, but it's creeping a little bit closer now to the Tri-Cities. U.S. Highway 12 around that Wallula Junction could be some fog there, so if you run into those patches, take it slow and use the low beams. We're thinking that the bulk of this should lift around lunchtime. If yesterday was any indication, the Walla Walla Valley could be socked in with fog all throughout the day, and for tomorrow, it's pretty much just going to be a carbon copy of today's forecast. But as always, this is subject to change as forecasting for fog is very finicky around these parts. Okay, here's some good news. Well, it's good news, bad news. The good news is that the avalanche danger not going to be as high as yesterday, but the bad news is that it'll still be considerable for the west north and for the west central slopes. And so just sort of to give you an update on the primary avalanche type, there's no real update because it's still wet, loose snow. So heavy, wet snow slides from sunshine or rain. That's been the threat over the past couple days, and that'll hold true for today. So in those forecast zones, natural avalanches are possible. Human-triggered avalanches are still likely, and you have to evaluate the snowpack very carefully. Find your routes very cautiously, and the decision-making should be very conservative. But thankfully for tomorrow, it looks like the avalanche danger is going to drop down to moderate or even below that. So hopefully we won't have to talk about that again for a while. Now, shower chances have kind of been MIA over the past few weeks, but it looks like they're coming back for this weekend. We'll talk about those chances and why that's the case coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Josh. Looking into state legislature now, where a bill moving through Olympia could soon change how Washington supervises people convicted of stalking.
The proposal gained momentum after concerns raised by Tri-Cities residents following controversy over offender placement and supervision in Kennewick.
House Bill 2510 targets a current gap in the law that allows people convicted of stalking to return to communities without Department of Corrections oversight.
Under the bill, stalking convictions would require mandatory community custody, including monitoring and specific supervision conditions.
Now, this really came from true stories of women that had lived a horrible situation from stalking and feared for their lives. This bill isn't just about prevention. It's as much about accountability.
Now, during testimony, victims told lawmakers that they live in constant fear after offenders were released without supervision.
The bill now moves to the next step in the legislative process with bipartisan support. And staying in Olympia, Washington state lawmakers officially proposed a millionaire's income tax, with House Bill 6346 being introduced in the Senate yesterday morning.
If adopted, it would be a 9.9% tax on the income of people making more than $1 million a year. The bill comes to the Senate floor after Governor Bob Ferguson asked lawmakers to consider it.
The bill would raise $3.7 billion each year for education tax relief for small businesses and low-income families, but it's likely to face a legal challenge if the bill does pass.
If this proposal passes the legislature, two more things are sure to happen. There will be a court challenge, and there will be a vote of the people on whether they think this is the right thing for them or not. And so, yes, of course, there have been some conversations around, hey, this potentially getting to the state Supreme Court. Of course, there have been conversations along those lines.
Critics of the bill say they worry an income tax could be passed on to people with lower incomes, and they say it would violate the state constitution.
And we'll, of course, keep you updated, but keep it here because coming up next, Josh Colbreth is back with that First Alert full weather forecast. It's coming up in just a few minutes, right after the break.
Well now, look at Wednesday showing up with KFC's Country Fried Steak Meal, including all the fixings for just $5.99. Classic comfort just the way you like it. Country Fried Steak, $5.99. Wednesdays only at KFC.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we know it's more than a new home. It's really him. It's a new journey.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Whoa.
And when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Before you head for the slopes, catch the Apple Valley News Now Northwest Ski Report. It's on air during weather, online at applevalleyNewsNow.com, or on our mobile app. The Northwest Ski Report from Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Schweitzer in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Check it out.
Ellensburg is a great place to visit all year long. Let's talk with some local businesses. This is Ellensburg.
I'm Megan West, owner of Claim Clothing in downtown Ellensburg. Claim Clothing is a store located in our downtown core of Ellensburg, Washington. There is something happening all year long in Ellensburg.
Ellensburg is awesome. We have a great community, we've got a university, and you've got a huge community of locals and outdoor enthusiasts.
You've got great restaurants and wine, and yeah, there's a lot to do downtown in Ellensburg.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom giveaway, where one lucky winner wins a love collection, including a beautiful flower arrangement and more from the Flower Bar, and this spectacular jewelry from Jewelry Design Center, plus a $200 gift card to a local restaurant. You can make somebody's Valentine's Day extra special. All you need to do is enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleyNewsNow.com. From the Flower Bar, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my!
Seattle Kraken Hockey.
That's hockey, baby!
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Next live, Craig Ferguson, plus Kelly Rowland and budget road trip destinations.
What makes a car lovable? Cup holders.
Mark will occupy all of the cup holders.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will have some shower chances for this weekend. No, it doesn't look like it's going to be a washout. No, you shouldn't cancel any outdoor plans, but it does look like our pattern is going to be breaking down just a little bit. This is going to be the culprit right here, the storm system that's way off in the Pacific right now, back closer to home in the Pacific Northwest. Still these areas of high pressure that are shielding us from these next couple storm systems, but the influence of this high pressure is going to be less and less as we head into this weekend, which is why when this one gets a little bit closer to us, it could bring us some of those shower chances. Now, let's show you said shower chances for the Yakima Valley. Going to keep it dry through Friday. A little chance of some rainfall for Saturday. It looks like Sunday is probably going to be the big day. And then Monday, just a few additional shower chances that are going to be trailing off by then. This is looking like it's not going to provide us that much rainfall, really not that much snowfall either, even for the mountains where we need a ton of snowfall. But from 4 a.m. on Sunday to 4 a.m. next Wednesday, maybe a few inches of snow for White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass, maybe a few more inches for Oregon 204 at Tollgate, but we need a lot more than this. All right, in spite of the pattern breaking down subtly, our temperature is not going to budge all that much over the next 7 days. It's going to stay mild. Another mild day for today as we'll end up in the 40s and 50s, 48 for the Tri-Cities, 50 for the Hanford site, 49 for Yakima. And then for tonight, dropping down mostly into the 30s, could have some low 40s down towards the Battle Mountain Summit in Ukiah, but 34 for the Tri-Cities, 33 for Yakima, 31 for Ellensburg. And like I said, the high temperature is just not going to fluctuate all that much over the next 7 days, as we'll keep it between 47 to 51 in the Yakima Valley. So we'll range anywhere between 3 to 7 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. And those overnight lows going to bounce anywhere between 31 to 38, which is going to be 6 to 13 degrees warmer than normal for the early parts of February. So here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Foggy to mostly cloudy through Friday, then rain chances start back up this weekend. For Yakima, high staying steady around 50 degrees, but maybe some rain to look forward to Saturday through Monday. For Ellensburg, rain looking likely on Sunday with small rain chances for Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then for Hermiston, foggy, gloomy, dry, and mild through Saturday, then maybe shaking things up by Sunday. And finally for Walla Walla, it looks as if the fog and clouds aren't going anywhere over the next few days, but a slightly different pattern by the weekend.
Thanks, Josh. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. One daytime TV favorite preparing to say goodbye. Kelly Clarkson announcing the end of her talk show, explaining why now is the right time to step away. And a country superstar gearing up for a major return to the stage after some serious health setbacks. We'll have the latest details coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
The savings continue at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book. Bonus zone savings include select Pepsi brand 12-packs, buy 2, get 2 free. 14-ounce cans of Nally Chili are 2 for $4. Other store-wide savings include Savory Prime's duck jerky for dogs at $6 off. 1 gallon of Prestone's 50/50 antifreeze and coolant is $7.99. And find Brawny 8-roll double paper towels for $13.99. Find these great savings and more now at employee-owned Bi-Mart.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
When I made my Botox Cosmetic appointment,
I was nervous that I might look overdone. I wanted results that looked like me.
What was important to me was that I'd still look like me, just with fewer lines.
I'm happy with my results. So happy that my results are natural looking. Booking a consultation, it's a way to take time for you.
Botox cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms.
Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Delphina.
I'm the one and only Olivia. And I'm the one and only Claire. And I got treated with the one and only Botox Cosmetic.
Find a licensed Botox Cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, we're learning the Kelly Clarkson show will end after its current on-air season.
Clarkson and NBC Universal making the announcement just Monday. In a statement, the singer and host said she made the decision to step away to prioritize time with her 2 young kids. Clarkson's ex-husband and the father of her children, Brandon Blackstock, died from cancer just last year.
Production on season 7 of the show will continue as scheduled, while episodes are expected to air through the fall.
And another daytime talk show is also calling it quits. Sherri Shepherd's show Sherri will wrap up after its 4th season ends in the fall.
Unlike Clarkson's program, Shepherd's has actually been canceled.
The company that produces it blamed what it calls evolving daytime television landscape, but its leaders say they still believe in Shepherd and plan to try to find a home for her on other platforms.
And while some are packing things up, Tim McGraw is preparing to hit the road in a big way. The country singer has announced a North American tour for this summer.
He'll be joined by the Chicks and Lady A. The tour consists of preliminary East Coast dates.
It's a big comeback for McGraw. He had to pull out of his 2024 tour after suffering health setbacks that resulted in multiple back surgeries and a double knee replacement.
And tickets for the tour go on sale Friday, and the pre-sale actually starts today. And that's a pretty good lineup.
That is a good lineup, yeah. All right, good for them. Well, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A small town getting a big boost. Grandview officially opening its new travel center, complete with an Applebee's and an IHOP, bringing dining, jobs, and opportunities closer to home. We're going to show you how the hub is changing life for residents and travelers. That's coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Swicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
3 legendary all-American groups, one night of American pop. Featuring the Grassroots, the Buckinghams, and the Box Tops. Together live for American Pop. Saturday, February 7th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop. One night only. Don't miss American Pop. Saturday, February 7th at Legends Casino Hotel.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom giveaway, where one lucky winner wins a love collection, including a beautiful flower arrangement and more from the Flower Bar, and this spectacular jewelry from Jewelry Design Center, plus a $200 gift card to a local restaurant. You can make somebody's Valentine's Day extra special. All you need to do is enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleyNewsNow.com. From the Flower Bar, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
I was eating.
You're so close.
I know. I've been eating during the commercial break. Protein bar.
You okay?
Struggling over here. Yes, I'm great. Thank you very much. Thanks for waking up with us on this Wild Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
Well, it also set me off because I have.
What do you have?
Well, I have X pulled up, and I was looking at some stuff from the Olympics. You know, opening ceremonies are on Friday, and Snoop Dogg is just walking through the streets of Italy, carrying the Olympic torch.
Double G.
And he is just. You can feel his vibe.
That's him right now, and I love it.
I saw a tweet one time that said Snoop Dogg just does side quests now. That's all he really does.
He can do anything.
I love him
it's
so
great.
much.
It's a vibe. It's funny.
He was in the ice rink earlier.
As he should be.
Right in the Zamboni.
Yeah. So no one's got a problem with it.
I am here for
no one
it
ever
all
would.
day long. I know. I know. Okay. Back here at home.
It's National Sweater Day. What's the temperature outside? It's sweater weather.
It is sweater weather, yes. All throughout the day, even though it's going to end up being mild, like 50 degrees. What do you all wear when it's 50 degrees?
Well, I am actually wearing a sweater.
Well, I come in sweatpants and like a hoodie and then a coat over that and like Uggs and socks and all the things.
Yeah, really from October to March, I'm just in a sweatshirt
with
and
a heater
joggers.
going on. Yeah.
So today it's going to be more the same, but not as cold as some of the mornings that we were seeing at the beginning of last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at those big weather stories, tracking those areas of fog over the next few mornings. It looks like that's going to begin to break down as we get some of those shower chances into this weekend. And in spite of that, high temperature is not going to budge much, as we'll keep it pretty mild over the next 7 days. We're getting that glare right now in the street lights in Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of our very own Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. This is always indicative that it looks like the cloud layer is getting closer and closer to the ground. So it means that fog is trying to develop, although the thickest fog continues to be in the Kittitas Valley. Also, it was in the Blue Foothills a little bit earlier this morning. That commute from the Tri-Cities to Walla Walla, US Highway 12, probably running into some areas of patchy fog there as well. Temperatures this morning, it is sweater weather out there. 30s and 40s, 35 for the Tri-Cities, 41 for Yakima, 37 in Ellensburg. Your hourly forecast for this Wednesday for the Yakima Valley. If the fog does make it down to the valley floor, it's likely going to lift around lunchtime. And then after that, we'll be left over with mostly cloudy to overcast skies. But in spite of that, still pretty mild for this time of the year, getting up into the 40s and 50s. But we could have some additional fog over the next couple mornings. We will time that out coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Josh. We begin this half hour of news in Grandview, where a new travel center is quickly becoming more than just a place to fuel up. It is also emerging as a sign of growth for the community, and they are looking forward to the future.
This week marks the official opening of an Applebee's and IHOP at the site. It's a development that local leaders say is more than just about dining options.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia shows us how it's creating opportunity for both residents and travelers alike.
Although the travel center has been open for a few weeks, Tuesday marked the official opening of the highly anticipated Applebee's and IHOP, offering options that many community members previously had to drive to Yakima or the Tri-Cities to enjoy.
Just get some good eats, just be able to go out into our community and just have these name brand foods that we weren't always able to count on as much, you know, in small towns like this.
To me, this means I don't have to wake up early or drive through the snow to get breakfast.
Yeah, since there's Applebee's and IHOP here now, we're not having to go to Tri-Cities anymore, so I think it's more convenient since it's here in the Lower Valley.
For local students and community members, the impact goes beyond convenience, opening doors to new job opportunities close to home.
This definitely helps by bringing job opportunities for our youth and teens like us who are seeking ways to make money and ways to be able to get their own type of funds when they graduate high school.
Honestly, this opens so many new opportunities for all different kinds of people just looking for employment.
Yep, there's a lot of more opportunities, and like they said in the ribbon cutting, they offer over 100 jobs, and that's really going to help our community out.
City leaders say those positions can make a meaningful difference in a small town, while also giving residents another reason to stay local.
Real opportunity for the town of Grandview on a number of fronts. One is the number of people that it's going to employ is very important for a small town like this. And then another option for dining that we didn't have a restaurant like exactly like this before, and it might keep people in town or bring people from out of town.
We have 120 employees. That is with the TA, also with Applebee's, IHOP, just in this facility itself that we have employed.
And the benefits aren't limited to those who live nearby. For travelers, especially truck drivers, the location fills a key gap along the route.
It's very important for people passing by, and so I'm from the transportation industry, from the trucking industry. And we talked to several truckers yesterday when we came in, and they were ecstatic about the facilities here, the condition of the facilities, the fact that there's a place to stop other than Yakima. So for people passing through, and specifically the professional truckers, this is going to be fantastic.
Local officials see the travel center as part of a larger trend, one that reflects Grandview's continued development.
Right now, Grandview's in a definite building area with all the new homes that we have coming in, a lot of the new industry, a lot of the new businesses. It's just a plus for the community.
The Port of Grandview says the travel center is also expected to generate tax revenue and support future development. Signs that momentum in the area may just be getting started. Reporting in Grandview, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And since the opening of the travel center, the port says a variety of businesses have already submitted information about potentially bringing their operations to Grandview.
It's going to be quite the hub right there.
And when you're driving and you see that lineup of food, I call that a grand view.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Was
that really cheesy?
Yeah,
I got a word from Josh. There we go. All right, let's go. And sometimes, you need your pancakes from IHOP, and then you go get your chicken wings from Applebee's. And
yeah.
You want each one from a specific place.
Yeah. Well, no, and it is great for travelers, especially traveling with families.
Yeah, variety.
Pick what you want. The food
Everything.
Truckers. It's great.
Love it.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, a league title, a top 4 state ranking, and momentum heading into districts. Coming up, how SELA is building towards a postseason run, decades in the making. We're talking sports after the break.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic. And right now, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Shop Denver Mattress today, the easiest way to find your perfect Tempur-Pedic.
Voted Tri-City's best for a reason. This Valentine's Day, the Flower Bar has it all. Stunning roses, lilies, hand-tied bouquets, and gorgeous flower boxes. Plus, indulge with chocolates, macaroons, and bath products. Pre-order now at theflowerbarontheparkway.com or stop by for same-day pickup. Open until everything's gone.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs, and my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone, and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
Jack, when you look back on 75 years...
Oh, I'm not looking back. I'm bringing back my Chicken Supreme. It comes in a combo and munchie meal. This juicy fan favorite starts at just $5.49. Are you writing this down? Get the Chicken Supreme munchie meal with collectible Jibby. Welcome to Jock in the Box.
When weather is the big story.
A highway partially collapsed. Highway 12 near Natchez.
Big story coverage.
The river is continuing to rise.
Only one station.
Several rescues are also taking place.
Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next live, Craig Ferguson, plus Kelly Rowland and budget road trip destinations.
What makes a car lovable? Cup holders.
Mark will occupy all of the cup holders.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track those patchy areas of fog over the next couple mornings. So for this morning, as it's been all throughout the morning, it's the Kittitas Valley that's seeing the thickest fog, and that is stretching up into the foothills and into the mountains of Kittitas County. And it looks like we do have some patchy areas of it for the basin and for the Bluefoot Hills, but definitely the Kittitas Valley seeing the brunt of those impacts. Where the fog does develop for this morning, we're thinking most of it should probably lift around lunchtime. If yesterday was any indication, the Walla Walla Valley would have the best chances of seeing fog all throughout the day. And in essence, we're going with the exact same forecast for tomorrow. Per usual, fog is very difficult to forecast for, so this is all subject to change. Okay, let's take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this Wednesday forecast. We start off in the Cascades. We're going to end up in the 40s. It'll end up being a mostly cloudy to overcast day. The same thing in the Kittitas Valley, where high temperatures are going to be in the mid-40s. Then for the Yakima Valley, right around 50 degrees. For the lower Columbia Basin, will also end up being around 50 degrees. Blue Foothills kind of in that same range. And then for the Blue Mountains, some of us could touch 60 degrees. Going with 59 for Ukiah. That is way above normal for this time of the year. But in general, we'll keep the forecast about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal over the next 7 days. But it does look like there's going to be an alteration to our pattern as we head into this weekend. Shower chances creeping back into the picture. I'll tell you why that's the case coming up in a few minutes.
6:42 talking sports now, and for the first time in 5 years, the Selah boys basketball team has clinched their conference title.
The Vikings are currently ranked 4th in the state of Washington among the 2A schools, and Selah has 18 wins and 2 losses on the season and has won all 15 of their conference games.
A blossoming basketball program last year, Selah made it to the state semifinals.
It just feels good as a program that we're establishing, being able to win districts and, being there in the end. And, I think we're just building a reputation that we play tough, we play unselfish basketball, we enjoy each other. And when you do those things, the results, usually pan out in the right way.
And Selah has one regular season game left. They play Ellensburg.
And after that, it's on to the district tournament where they have clinched the #1 seed.
Good luck.
And keep it here because coming up next, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's coming up in just a few minutes, just as the sun is coming up.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. Because at Schweitzer, your best day can start in the village or at the summit and everywhere in between. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
Thinking about an RV show? Skip it and save some dough. At Broadmoor RV, you get real people, real prices, real service with the same great deals, no show required. Skip the crowds, skip the hidden fees, skip the show, and save some dough at Broadmoor RV, where we make camping fun.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Just in time for Valentine's Day. It's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom giveaway, where one lucky winner wins a love collection, including a beautiful flower arrangement and more from the Flower Bar, and this spectacular jewelry from Jewelry Design Center, plus a $200 gift card to a local restaurant. You can make somebody's Valentine's Day extra special. All you need to do is enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From the Flower Bar, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. A place where the views are as good as the company. And the skiing is as electric as the experience. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yes, we will have some shower chances for this weekend. It doesn't look like it's going to be a washout. And here's why. This storm system that is way off in the Pacific right now. And as we take a closer look at the Pacific Northwest, we have these areas of high pressure that continue to dominate our region. It's going to shield us from this storm system, but not so much this storm system. This is the one that's going to end up bringing us some of those chances for rainfall. Now, look. Again, like I said, it's not going to be a washout, especially not Saturday. Sunday, a 50-50 chance of seeing some rainfall in the Tri-Cities, and then we'll step down those rain chances into Monday and Tuesday of next week. We could get some wintry something up in the mountains from 4 in the morning on Sunday to 4 in the morning next Wednesday, but not nearly as much as what we need to see up in the mountains. Just a few inches for White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass, maybe a few more inches for Oregon 204 at Tollgate. It has been a while since I've broken out this graphic, which just kind of underscores how badly we need the snow. We didn't have a lot of it in the month of January. Okay, despite our pattern sort of subtly shifting into this weekend, temperature is not going to shift that much at all. We'll continue to keep it fairly mild. It's going to be mild for today as we'll end up in the 40s and 50s, 48 for the Tri-Cities, 49 for Sunnyside. And then for tonight, most of it's dropping down into the 30s. There could be some portions of southern Umatilla County Battle Mountain Summit, Ukiah, that could end up in the low 40s. And like I just said, high temperatures not going to fluctuate all that much over the next 7 days. Yes, we'll trend subtly warmer into the weekend, 54 for Sunday and then into Monday. That's about 9 degrees warmer than normal for the beginning of February. And then those overnight lows going to bounce anywhere from 32 to 41. Saturday night going to be especially mild. We'll be about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than normal for a night in early February. So here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Foggy to mostly cloudy through Friday, then rain chances start back up this weekend. For Yakima, high staying steady around 50 degrees, but maybe some rain to look forward to Saturday through Monday. For Ellensburg, rain looking likely on Sunday with small rain chances to boot for Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. For Hermiston, foggy, gloomy, dry, and mild through Saturday, then maybe shaking things up by Sunday. And finally, for Walla Walla, it looks as if the fog and clouds aren't going anywhere over the next few days, but a slightly different pattern by the weekend. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the Super Bowl ad competition is about to get its 90s on. That's right, we're behind the scenes with America's favorite boy band as they get ready to film their spot for Super Bowl 60.
If I had to envision what the Backstreet Boys would dress like to shoot a T-Mobile commercial, here it is.
Well, yeah. White and pink.
Yeah. Hey. And after 3 decades on stage, their fans are ready. And you're as big as you've ever been.
We're grateful, man.
Very blessed.
That's a testament to our music, our fans.
Us still having the drive to want to do this.
Yeah.
And we're like a family. Things just keep getting better and better.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll reveal the Backstreet Boys' big ad as GMA counts down to Super Bowl 60. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, San Francisco.
With schizophrenia, it can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for schizophrenia. Cobenfy was created with a different approach in mind and delivered improvement in schizophrenia symptoms overall. Plus, in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy, have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
Imagine what could be. Cobenfy.
Imagine what could be. Cobenfy.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. We're learning the ex-husband of former First Lady Jill Biden is accused of murdering his current wife. Police say they found the body of 64-year-old Linda Stevenson inside a home in Newcastle, Delaware back in December. A grand jury indicted 77-year-old William Stevenson for murder. He appeared in court and a judge ordered him held on $500,000 bond. Stevenson was married to Biden from 1970 until their divorce in 1975.
6:52 in your business headlines this morning. You could soon see the price of your favorite snacks dip by about 15%. Just yesterday, PepsiCo, which makes brands like Doritos, Lay's, and Cheetos, said it's slashing prices in response to customer complaints about cost. PepsiCo's U.S. CEO said they recognize customers are feeling the financial strain, and the price cuts are meant to ease the pressure. Shoppers should start seeing lower prices this week. That's just in time for Super Bowl Sunday, right? Products will get new labels highlighting the reduced prices. PepsiCo says retailers still set the final shelf price, and savings will vary store by store. 6:53 now, the top 5 local things you need to know this morning, starting in Kennewick, where police are investigating a deadly stabbing that happened late Monday night. Officers were called to the parking lot in the 3000 block of West Kennewick Avenue around 9:30 for a reported disturbance. When they got there, they found 26-year-old Al Jabori suffering from stab wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police then arrested 27-year-old Abdullah Hussein. Investigators say the people involved knew each other, and anyone with information is asked to contact police.
And workers at the Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital are now entering their third week on strike, and the two sides will have a third bargaining session. Union leaders say they're working to regain lost benefits. In a statement sent to us, Multicare says it's encouraged by some progress made during negotiations, but they say significant issues still remain.
And a hearing is scheduled this morning on a bill that would limit where sexually violent predators can be placed in Washington communities. Senator Nikki Torres is encouraging residents to sign in pro for Senate Bill 6339 ahead of the hearing in the Senate Human Services Committee. The proposal would tighten rules governing less restrictive alternative homes, LRAs. Neighbors concerned about the placements of those say they plan to attend and speak out. That hearing starts in just about an hour at 8 o'clock this morning.
Pasco City Council has approved an updated interlocal agreement with the Public Facilities District. This agreement allows the city to manage and operate the district's new aquatic center, which is expected to open later this year. And city staff says Pasco would serve as the initial operating partner for at least the first 3 years, overseeing daily operations, staffing, and safety policies. While the district will retain ownership, leaders say the partnership helps ensure a smoother opening, and staff will now work to finalize timelines and other details.
3, 2, 1. And taking you to Grandview, where a new travel center is quickly becoming a symbol of growth for the community. While the site has been open for several weeks, this week marked the official opening for both the Applebee's and the IHOP. Local leaders say the additions bring dining options that a lot of people there didn't have, and now they don't have to leave town to enjoy. Since the travel center opened, the Port of Grandview says that several businesses have already submitted information about potentially bringing operations to the area.
Trending now this morning, today marks 20 years since Facebook first launched. Wow.
Yikes.
Old.
Right?
Hashtag old.
Yeah.
And
well,
hashtag is old too. So
old. Hashtag
even more old.
I'm old. I had to sign up with Facebook you had to have a college email address
I used
to sign
it,
up.
and I lied about my age on it and tried to make it.
Yep,
Anyways.
that sounds about right. Mark Zuckerberg, I didn't have to lie about my age, was a Harvard University sophomore when he introduced the social networking site to fellow students. So what began as a campus online website quickly expanded beyond colleges and then beyond expectations.
Facebook buried early rivals like MySpace and Friendster. It built its edge with its initial exclusivity and by connecting real-life relationships online.
And now, 2 decades after its launch, the social media giant continues to show unprecedented staying power. Facebook currently reaches more than 2 billion users every day. And rest in peace to MySpace. I loved MySpace. You could put a song on there. You had a top 8. So if a friend made you upset, yeah, Tom was everybody's friend. And then if someone made you upset, you can just take them off your top 8.
Bye.
Yeah, the pettiness was hilarious.
Another website that's been around for some time now at this point is YouTube. I'm starting to get recommended stuff for like, this video is from 18 years ago, 19 years ago. And something about that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Feeling old.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Happy
feeling
birthday.
cold.
I know, it's a little chilly out.
Yeah, 30, but it's National Sweater Day, sweater weather.
And, it's really sweater season here, even though it's very mild for this time of the year. We'll touch on those temperatures in just a second. First, the fog, very thick up in the Kittitas Valley. So far, so good for the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basin, but I would not be too shocked if we did see some patches of it developing. Those temperatures, 30s and 40s, 35 for the Tri-Cities, 41 for Yakima. So yes, definitely sweater weather, but not as cold as some of the mornings we saw just last week. The fog, if it does develop, probably going to lift around lunchtime. We'll end up with a mostly cloudy, pretty gloomy, but a mild day.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next. We're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.